many people doing part 1 and 2 with us, they see us acting and interacting with the clients, and they see us reading people and talking to people, but they don't understand why we say what we say, and they do not understand what we perceive. And so some people asked us, I want to learn how to work the way you work. And in the third part, we kind of let them have a look into the back of what is happening in ourselves when we work with people. We explain the space in which we usually are when we work with people. We explain why we do this and not that in this moment. So in a way, we open ourselves and our work to be understood. Also in a mental level, you can understand certain things.
Also in part 1 and also 2, there are you receiving transmissions in your body. Actually, you experiencing is a lot through experiencing. And in part 3, we take that and start to see how you can bring that to working with somebody, how you can bring that experience that you have, and how can you actually start to give that transmission to another person.
Yes.
So in a way, we start to teach you how to give sessions, let's say, in this line of work.
And this is not only the two of us, but everybody. Many times we intuitively feel something about the person that we are close to. And when we really develop an experience in this area, we can almost like read the person's energy. And if we can do that in a way that expands the person's comprehension about themselves, that can be really helpful. So this is what we do as part of the third part. We teach people how to read other people. We will teach the space from which to work with other people. It's a space of acceptance and love, and a space of the unknown. When you work from this space with another person, you give freedom to the other person. They can resolve themselves. So this space and the teaching of this space is very essential for work with people. But many people that do the third part are actually not therapists. And I have seen again and again that just the fact of being seen by so many different people, being reflected by so many different mirrors, brings an enormous amount of awareness to the people. So I cannot really say that this is a training that is only for therapists. It's for everybody that wants to understand himself better.
Because there is one element in the training where we really look at each individual and where they are at. So let's say this person has a huge potential, but they are stuck in a particular point. So the process will illuminate that. So the person can go, oh, wow, look, I'm stuck here, and also can have a glimpse of where that can expand. And we have seen actually real karmic changes. So it's so intense, the space of seeing, because we're also working with more the upper chakras in a way. It's such an intense space where transformation can just all of a sudden go poof. Man, we actually see it happen in front of our eyes many times.
After a while, the third part is eight days. And after a while, you can see how the awareness level rises. People that have had difficulties the first 2-3 days to feel the others, to read the others, to go into synchronicity with the other. All of a sudden, they enter the group room when you can feel everybody is ready. And then it's like a magnifying glass in which everybody can see themselves with new clarity. It's like a collective rising of awareness that happens in that third part, more than in the others in a way. The others are more like, also kind of energetic and physical. And but in this part, like something goes.
For me,
Zip.
it's a little bit like science fiction, because it always surprises
Yeah.
us because you have no idea what is going to reveal. And we are there together and we get very close together and suddenly things reveal themselves and we are witnessing that.
Yeah.
We're all part of that revelation, not just us, but the whole group.
Yeah. And this is an adventure. Not only the third, but this whole thing is an adventure. And we have no idea where this is going to go. Every time we do it, we enter maybe with this or that idea. But what actually happens is totally different every time we do
Every
it.
training is different, unique in a way. It's a little bit like a ship, not that
Yes.
you know which direction you're gonna take, but you never know how the ocean is gonna be. You
Right,
don't know
right.
if it's gonna be sunny or not, and it's really
Yeah,
each training is quite an adventure.